you know, comfortable with me. And at the end of the day, that was just draining more energy from me. Oh, I'm kind of trying to find a balance of having friends again. It's really hard. Here we go. I'm gonna go into my spot in my bathroom. I fit. Oh my god, this actually looks pretty good. Hey, what's up guys, this is Soy. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, it's another mukbang with Soy, and today's mukbang with Soy is featured in my bathroom. Yeah, that was really annoying, but I literally haven't cleaned my house yet, so this is the backdrop once again for VLOGMAS. Anyways, so today we have a very fun mukbang. We have a Kickin Kasian mukbang. It's like a really popular spot in Northridge, and they just opened one in Encino. And this is $150 worth of seafood Cajun style things. Like there's lobster, we have I think this is king crab, we have mussels, sausages, lemon, because you know, like a little bit of acid with seafood is always great, some live crawfish, some shrimp, look at that shrimp. But we also got, like, they have this really spicy sauce called the Inferno that I'm gonna try, and you guys know that I'm really bad with spice, so that should be a lot of fun. By the way, their prices are pretty affordable. Like a full pound mix is like 15 bucks for shrimp, which is comparable. And then the lobster is by pound as well, and it's like market price. But look how good that is. It's like 1.6 pounds is what she told me. So I'm really excited to get into this because, oh, god damn. It's so hard to film this when I'm by myself in my bathroom, bro. Okay, so we're gonna just dig in, and once again, if you guys are very interested in the topics that I talk about in this mukbang, in the description down below, I will have timestamps of the things I'm talking about. The basic of today's mukbang is basically going to be about toxic friendships and toxic people in your life. So very relatable, I feel, especially towards the end of the year, because how are you going to apply it is what I always wonder. I'm really excited to try this, by the way. It's my first time trying this place, but I've tried places like boiling crab and all that stuff, and it's really good. So like, I feel like it's nice to try somewhere new, you know, so it's not always the same place. And also, I met the owners, and they're really, really super nice, like, really, really nice. They're just like cute little Asian couple, and they also gave me like all this to-go stuff, like the gloves, like there is like what is that, paper placing, so I guess if you have a big party, you can like drag out the table and stuff. Obviously I didn't need that because I'm in my bathroom filming, but whatever. Highly check them out. I'll put a link in the description. And we're gonna start eating for this mukbang. And toxic people, get rid of them like that, right? I think this is the kicking mix. It's really good. Very slight flavor, so like it's not too spicy. I wish I got a little bit more spicy though. She told me that they have traditional, which is like no spice, and there's medium, the mild. And I was like, how spicy is mild? She's like, not really any spicy, but you guys know me, like I'm really bad at spice. So, but luckily the bags have a lot of sauces, so we're gonna be dipping in them sauces. Or maybe I should just pour it on. Just pour it on. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, yeah. I like to like peel the shrimp and then like dip it in the sauce. Very Cajun. And then if you're Vietnamese, we usually take the salt, and usually it's with lime, but I guess lemon works the same. And you just kind of like, ooh, squeeze that in there. I love acid with seafood. I just think it helps really wash it down. Let's get some crawfish. Crawfish was actually my first introduction to Cajun food, because in Florida, like in Orlando especially, they have really like popular crawfish spots. And if you've never had crawfish before, they're almost like tiny lobsters. Isn't that sad? Big lobster, baby lobster. They're a mix between like shrimp and lobster, so they kind of have a little bit of a lobster taste to them, but are a lot easier and smaller. Well, not easier, but definitely smaller, and a lot more cost efficient. I think this ran around like $15 a pound, same as a shrimp. So toxic people. I don't know about you guys, but I've been clearing a lot of toxic people in my life. I'm just kidding. It's actually no shade to anyone or anything. Like, there's really no tea to be had. If you know me, you know that I'm a very extroverted person. But the last like couple of months, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I was kind of like, I guess like depressed, and I didn't know why. And I felt like it wasn't like a specific person, but like I think I was getting so much energy from so many different people that it was starting to interfere with who I was and like what I was feeling. I started like doing things. Let me pour that in too, because guess what? Yeah, I was just getting very like tied down to what people thought and like what people wanted to do, and stop thinking about myself. And I was like, I literally had to reflect like why I was feeling sad. And so then I started going on this huge isolation thing where I was like, maybe I don't need any friends. So I just stopped talking to everyone. And then slowly I came to realize that like it wasn't specific people, like I mentioned, that was draining me, but energy, right? So like energy is like super important. People don't talk about energy enough. It's not just about toxic people and removing toxic people from your life, but also like bad energy, right? And bad vibes. And mussels hold up a lot of flavor in the sauces, but it literally has to do with like, what was I talking about? Energy from people. I'm going to title this toxic just because I feel like it's going to reach more people, but I think the word toxic is kind of interesting and also like in a way not true. I don't think there's like really bad or good people. I just think that there's energy that like mixes well with you or doesn't mix well with you, right? Like either you're compatible or you're not. And like one of my favorite analogies of all time is like the idea of like any type of relationship, whether it be love, romantic, colleagues, whatever it is, at the end of the day, all boils down to one thing, right? Communication. And when it boils down to communication, what I'm talking about is like how you communicate, how your love languages interact, right? So let's say I was really into someone and they're emitting like an energy or color that is very blue, right? And all they want is the color blue. So they release blue and they want to take blue. But me, being the person I am, completely different than them, I like the energy red, right? And I like to give out a lot of red. Like, love giving out so much red. Like, I can give out all the red in the world and I would still have so much more red to give. So no matter, but the issue is like this person that I like, if I give them all the red in the world, but all they're taking in is blue, then really like it doesn't connect, you know? So the communication is like lacking because the connection is not there. So I think it's good to remember that as well. Like, I don't like to categorize people as like bad or not good, because at the end of the day, like, we're all human beings with different moral standards and different ethical backgrounds. So it's hard to be like, oh yeah, that's a bad person just because they don't really necessarily agree with you, what you believe in. And I think there's a lot of beliefs out there, so it's really hard to like generalize. So yeah, so then I just started thinking like, okay, when I walk into this room and I scope out the room and I feel the energy, right? And the energy makes me feel a certain way. Like, let's say I meet this person, Bob, right, at this party, and I walk up to him and the first thing I realize is the way he talks, the way he acts, it affects me, right, and my energy, because he's not negative. It's just I feel a vibe and an energy that's not good for me. I used to be the type to be in that room with Bob and like try to communicate, try to talk to him, try to get to know him, try to make him, you know, comfortable with me. And at the end of the day, that was just draining more energy from me. So, also, by the way, they have this thing called like the works, which includes like sausage and corn that you can add on to your mix. And like I added it because like who doesn't like extra stuff with their seafood, right? I love sausage. But that was like the old me. To me now, like, the me now probably wouldn't even walk into the same room as Bob, because nowadays I feel like I don't go out as much because of, I know the fact that like things like that drain me, you know? Dude, always add corn to your order. The reasoning being is that it's like really sweet. It's a nice contrast to all the seafood and all the acid and all the savoriness. Love it. It's like a good like palate cleanser. That's why I like adding these items. Even the potato. Is there a potato? Yes. Potato is really good too. It's actually like one of my least favorite things to eat, potatoes, but I've grown to really like it. I used to like not like it. Like everyone was like, I love French fries. And I was like, ew. Now I like French fries. So good. Potatoes are really good for absorbing flavor. What do you guys trying to see me eat next? Let's try another muscle. But yeah, so like the old me would have like done that. So I think like for you guys, like if you're really trying to remove toxic energy from your life, you have to be mindful of being able to read energy, you know, and not just absorb whatever comes your way. Oh, another tip. I always order. Oh my god, their packaging is so cute. Look at that. I order a side of rice. I forgot who taught me this trick. I don't know. Someone taught me this trick. If you taught me this trick, let me know. But it was so smart. I went to Boiling Crab with them, and then they were like, get a little bit of rice and a little bit of the sauce. Oh, buttery. So it's like a buttery rice sauce. It's so genius. I know I'm cutting back on carbs, but like today we're gonna go in a little bit. I'm just gonna eat a tiny bit, guys. Oh, that's so good. Butter and rice is such a good combination. Oh. Look at that. Dude, the Cajun mixer is so good. I would have gotten a little bit spicier. I should have go spicier. I tried the Inferno. Inferno's like there's no, they have Inferno 3, but she said that she eats spicy food and Inferno 1 is already really spicy, so I might try it. I did it in the butter sauce because I was like, let's try it in the sauce. It's probably the weakest. Ooh. Ooh, that's a kick. Ooh. 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 Ooh, I love spice like this, where it's like, it doesn't look red, but you know it's dangerous. I wonder how they made it like this. It's like barely red, but it's like, ooh, it stings. But it's not that bad. I think after eating Howling Rays, I can take on anything. And also I did it with shrimp because I feel like shrimp has the hardest time absorbing flavor. So it doesn't get that spicy. Ooh, I'm gonna dip it in some. I'm gonna drink some drink. Okay, so I'm gonna try a bit of the crab. I don't know how I'm supposed to eat this crab. Oh gosh. It's so hard to open. You have to like pound it. We'll grab a little bit of this one. Such a fan. Such a fan. She said this is the most tender, and she's right. Oh. Removing toxic energy from your life. I think it's really hard to evaluate like good energy. I think I didn't know the difference until I started like being surrounded by good energy, and then I was like, oh, this is what it's like to like feel comfortable and not feel like you're pretending or like having to like appease certain people, you know? It's really interesting. And I'm kind of trying to find a balance of having friends again. It's really hard. It's really, really hard right now. I don't really hate to admit it, but I feel like I'm having a really hard time trusting people, just because I've been seeing some very like negative things about like people talking about other people behind their backs, like sometimes about me, sometimes about like other people, and it just shows you like, oh well, I see what you're capable of. I don't really want to interact with that, you know? It's really sad when you think about it. Like, just everyone has something to talk about. Nowadays, all I talk about is editing. And if I'm gonna have an upload for VLOGMAS, so I think since I'm doing this like mostly YouTube thing, it's a lot easier. Like, I'm making videos for you guys. Wow, this was really good. The butter really penetrated this crab. Very good. I'm gonna try this lobster. Should we go in? Oh my god. Look at this lobster tail. Okay. I love lobster tail. Literally in Florida, they used to have like all you can eat lobster buffets. And we could eat all the lobster tails we want. And I ate like so many. I ate like 6 or something. 6, 7, 8, something like that. But so worth the money. He ate like 11. I was like, holy crap. They told us like an easy way to open this, but like obviously I'm really bad at paying attention. I think it was something like this. And then like you crack it. Do you guys like eat the intestines and stuff? Like one time I did, and then Emily was making fun of me. So because of that, I'm not gonna eat it on camera. I'm gonna eat it off camera. Oh yeah. Oh, I think I was supposed to put it underneath here. And yeah, I think you're supposed to open here and then twist. I think that's the way you're supposed to open lobster tails. Oh. But this is like 1.5 pounds, 1.6 pounds. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to find sauce. I need that butter sauce. Come at me. Oh, I already did all of it. Oh, here we go. Dude, nothing beats lobster. It's like so freaking meaty. I think it's becoming an ASMR again. By the way, if you guys watch ASMRs, you have to watch Zach's channel. I've been getting so many good tips of like how to show my food because of Zach. I'll copy Zach so you guys can see it. Ready? Let's do this. Literally the best ASMR person to watch right now. Check him out. So good. Look at the inside of this too. Oh. By the way, if you guys have any suggestions on videos we should do, make sure to leave a comment down below or like in IG story me or something. I'm literally trying to post every day and trying to make a calendar for Vlogmas. Very difficult. Not difficult as in like filming things, but like difficult as in finding creative things to do, you know? Like, I was really happy with the last few videos, and then things came up and I had to take one down, and it made me kind of sad because I was like, oh man, I really enjoyed that type of content, and like I just have to be aware next time and be better at like monitoring myself. Also, update, didn't wear makeup for this mukbang either. In my mind, I was thinking like maybe I should wear makeup this time just to look a little bit different. And then I thought about it. I was like, oh, if I have to eat, I have to make a mess. Why would I put on makeup, right? Like, this is a mess. Mess. Ready? Yes. Okay. Oh. That's the one bad thing about eating here and not at a restaurant is that you don't have like little things to like say. Oh, it got stuck. Baby shark. No, 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 no. Come out. Come out. Wherever you are. Come out, please. Here we go. Oh. Anticipation gone. I'm just gonna go back to shrimp. This is why I mostly order shrimp at these restaurants, because I feel like it's the easiest thing to eat. I'm so lazy too. Oh, actually, they have a version with no, what is it? No skin, no tail, or no skin. It's already pre-peeled for you at this location, which is really cool. But I didn't order it because I was like, I'm gonna do it for the not be lazy. And then I wish I did now. It looked like I didn't destroy any of this, but it's because I put it back on here. It's so interesting how distinctive like all these type of like seafood are, even despite them being in like similar families, right? Like shrimp tastes nothing like lobster. I like shrimp though, but Shrimp is closer to crab taste, I feel. Oh, sausage, more sausage. This whole mukbang in the bathroom could be a good concept. I think I'm full. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna save this and eat it for another like week. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you like it, make sure to big thumbs up so we can do more videos like that. Leave a comment down below on what your favorite part of this, you know, mukbang was, or maybe like if there's something toxic in your life that you're trying to get rid of. It doesn't have to be a specific person. Leave it down below and like try to manifest it, right? We can manifest things together. I'll also post things that I'm trying to let go of for the new year. Obviously a lot of things, so I'm trying to stop hoarding. But also thank you Kickin Kasian for providing the food for this mukbang. So check them out. Leave a link down below for them in the description. Vlogmas continues. See you tomorrow. You know the drill. Love you always. Bye. I'm not gonna touch the camera this time because like it's really dirty. Actually, I gotta. You know the drill. Bye. Love you always. Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, aye.